Hello everyone, I am Anvesha Das. Welcome to Chemistry Hub. Without much delay, we will learn about today's topic. You can clearly visualize that today's topic is properties of matter and its measurement. So properties are the characteristics and behavior we use to describe matter. Every substance has its characteristics property. Properties of any substance can be divided into two categories. One is physical property and another one is chemical property. तो physical property क्या होता है? The property which can be measured without changing the identity or composition of the substance known as physical property. We can see it without changing into a new substance. You can name any mechanical property as physical property. There are many examples of physical properties. Some commonly used examples are mass, length, pressure, order, elasticity, volume, temperature. In temperature includes also melting point, boiling point, texture, strength, permeability, ductility, and etc. Then come to chemical property. The property which observed during a chemical reaction in which chemical composition or identity of the substance is changed known as chemical property. So basically chemical properties are linked with chemical reaction or chemical changes. Here a new substance is formed. Chemical property cannot be determined by touching or viewing the sample. तो केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी तब उभर के आता है जब कोई केमिकल रिएक्शन होता है. ओके, सम एग्जांपल्स आर रिएक्टिविटी, फ्लेमेबिलिटी, टॉक्सिसिटी, एसिडिटी, corrosion, basicity, pH, oxidation state, reactivity, etc. Next come to measurement of property. It is of two types. One is qualitative measurement, second one is quantitative measurement. So what are quantitative measurement? Quantitative measurement is represented by a number followed by unit. Quantitative measurement required for scientific investigation. तो इसमें एक न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू होता है और उसका एक यूनिट होता है. लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ ए स्केल. मान लो कोई पूछ रहा है इस स्केल का लेंथ क्या है. सपोज द लेंथ ऑफ द स्केल इज 30 सेंटीमीटर. ओके, आप क्या बोलोगे आंसर में कि 30 सेंटीमीटर. तो यहाँ पे 30 क्या हो गया न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू एंड सेंटीमीटर इज यूनिट. सो 30 सेंटीमीटर इज ए क्वांटिटेटिव मेजरमेंट. मूविंग टू द next one is unit. So what is a unit? Unit is defined as the standard reference chosen to measure any physical quantity. Unit is classified into four systems. One is CGS, centimeter, gram, second system. Then FPS, foot, pound, second system. MKS, meter, kg, second system. SI, International System of Units. We will focus on International System of Units. SI system has 7 basic units which are 7 fundamental scientific quantities and regarded as the base for other physical quantities like volume, speed, etc. From these 7, others are derived. First one is length. Length means measurement of something from one end to another end. Length is symbolized as small l, which SI unit is meter, and symbol of SI unit is small m. Then mass. Mass is the amount of matter in an object. It is symbolized as small m and SI unit is kilogram. Then time, which SI unit is second. Then electric current, whose SI unit is ampere. Then temperature, whose SI unit is Kelvin, and so on. Pause the video and have a quick look on the table which appeared on your screen. Let us derive SI units of some physical quantities. First one is volume. Volume is the measurement of three-dimensional space occupied by matter. It measures how much space the matter takes up. As volume measures the three-dimensional space, volume equal to length into breadth into height. The length, breadth and height has same unit which is meter. Multiplying three of them, we get meter cube. So SI unit of volume is meter cube. As you can see, here are some picture of volume measuring device we used in laboratory. The first one is volumetric flask, then beaker, then measuring cylinder, then burette, then pipette, etc. Then come to density. Density is a physical property of a substance. It tells us how closely particles are packed in a substance. Different materials have different density. So how we will know what is the SI unit of density? Density is the ratio of the mass of an object to its volume. So density equal to mass divided by volume. So it comes up as kg per meter cube. Here is the picture of densimeter through which we measure density. So taking an example, a bag full of brick never weighs the same as bag full of cotton. The object with lower density will float in water and the object with higher density will sink in water. Then come to temperature. Temperature of a substance is the degree or intensity of heat present in substance. Basically, it is the measure of hotness or coldness of an object with reference to some standard value. There are three common scales to measure the temperature. Those are degree Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. So how can you convert degree Celsius to Kelvin? Let's take an example. Suppose 25 degrees Celsius. We have to convert it to Kelvin. So 25 degrees Celsius plus 273.1. It will come up as 298.1 Kelvin. Okay. This is the pictorial representation of some instrument with which we measure the temperature. Here you can note down one thing. Temperature below 0 degree Celsius are possible in Celsius scale, but in Kelvin scale, negative value or negative temperature is not possible. Here are some chemical properties. Chemical properties are helpful when it comes to distinguish compounds. First one is corrosion. Corrosion is when metal combine with non-metal from the environment, corrosion happens, which we can call rusting. Then flammability. This is a chemical property of a substance which tells us about ability to catch fire. When some substances are burned, they change color, which is an evidence of a chemical property. As matter bonds react with oxygen and transform into various substances. Next one is toxicity. It is a property which enables to know to what extent a chemical element can harm the organism. In short, it is the measure of poisoning strength of a chemical. Then the last one is acidity. Acidity is the ability of a substance to react with an acid. Metal, when react with different acids, it form compounds. So here we conclude for today. In next class we will discuss about scientific notation and if possible laws of chemical combination. So keep watching my channel. For more update, stay home, stay safe. Like, share and subscribe to this channel and thanks for watching.